Summary: the Prophet Muhammad and Ubay bin Kabi al-Ansari went to the garden where Ibn Sayyad used to live. When they arrived, the Prophet hid behind the date palms in order to hear what Ibn Sayyad was saying. His mother noticed him and addressed her son, causing him to stop talking. The Prophet then said that if she had left him undisturbed, he would have revealed his reality. A woman who was divorced by her husband and remarried another man came to the Prophet, asking if she could remarry her first husband. The Prophet asked her if she had a complete sexual relation with her present husband. Sahih al-Bukhari 2638. Narrated Abdullah bin Umar, Allah's Messenger and Ubay bin Kabi al-Ansari went to the garden where Ibn Sayyad used to live. When Allah's Messenger entered the garden, Allah's Messenger, started hiding himself behind the date palms as he wanted to hear secretly the talk of Ibn Sayyad before the latter saw him. Ibn Sayyad, wrapped with a soft decorated sheet, was lying on his bed murmuring. Ibn Sayyad's mother saw the Prophet hiding behind the stems of the date palms. She addressed Ibn Sayyad saying, "O Saf, this is Muhammad." Hearing that Ibn Sayyad stopped murmuring, or got cautious, the Prophet said, if she had left him undisturbed, he would have revealed his reality. Sahih al-Bukhari 2639. Narrated Aisha, the wife of Rifai al-Qurazi, came to the Prophet and said, "I was Rifai's wife, but he divorced me and it was a final irrevocable divorce. Then I married Abdurrahman bin Zubair, but he is impotent." The Prophet asked her, "Do you want to remarry Rifai?" "You cannot unless you had a complete sexual relation with your present husband." Abu Bakr was sitting with Allah's Messenger and Khalid bin Sa'id ibn Alas was at the door waiting to be admitted. He said, "O Abu Bakr, do you hear what this woman is revealing frankly before the Prophet?" Explanations. The first hadith is about listening carefully in order to gain clarity on a situation or topic. It is narrated by Abdullah bin Umar, who tells of how the Prophet Muhammad and Ubay bin Kabi al-Ansari went to a garden where Ibn Sayyad lived. Upon arriving, the Prophet hid behind some date palms so he could listen carefully without being seen by Ibn Sayyad. However, his mother noticed him and addressed her son, which caused him to stop talking altogether. The Prophet then said that if she had left her son undisturbed, he would have revealed his true thoughts or feelings on the matter at hand. This teaches us that it is important for us as Muslims to be careful listeners so we can gain clarity on any situation or topic before making any decisions or judgments about it ourselves. The second hadith is about a woman who was divorced by her first husband and then married another man. She came to the Prophet Muhammad asking if she could remarry her first husband, as it was an irrevocable divorce. The Prophet asked if she had a complete sexual relation with the second man, which would make it impossible for them to marry again according to Islamic law. This hadith teaches us that marriage is taken seriously in Islam and should not be entered into lightly or without thought of its consequences. It also teaches us that divorce should be avoided whenever possible, as it can have serious implications on both parties involved in the marriage contract. Furthermore, this hadith reminds us of the importance of fulfilling our marital obligations towards our spouses even when we are facing difficult circumstances such as impotence or other issues that may arise during marriage.